Hi students, in today's section we discuss about the magnification. Okay, in previous section we discuss about mirror formula. On that we got one formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. Here f is focal length, u object distance, v image distance. Okay, numericals corresponding to the spherical mirrors always asking combination of both magnification and the mirror formula. Okay, it's very important, listen carefully. Magnification is simply defined as ratio of size of image by size of object. Size of image by size of the object. Okay, depending on length, height and area of the objects, magnifications are three types. The first one is lateral magnification. It is denoted by the M. Okay, first one, lateral magnification. It is also called as linear or transverse magnification. Linear or transverse magnification. Okay, the formula for the lateral magnification is height of the image by height of object, that is hi by ho. I means image, o means object. Okay, to understand the lateral magnification, let us take a concave mirror. Any formula is applicable for both concave and convex mirrors. There is no particular formula for concave or convex. Okay, suitable for everything. Now, what is a concave mirror? Concave mirror means outer surface of the spherical mirror is polished, then inner surface is acts as a reflecting surface. Now, consider one principal axis. We know the principal axis is always a straight line passing through the pole of the mirror and center of curvature of the mirror. Now, okay. Now let us take one extended object AB. Okay, because we want height of object and height of image means you must be considered one extended object here. Okay, from extended object let us take one ray of light which is incident on the mirror. See, this ray of light is parallel to the principal axis now. When the incident light is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, we learn that it may passes through the center of, it passes through the principal focus now. Remember, the reflected light is always passing through the principal focus. Okay, now let us take another ray. This ray is passing through the center of curvature of the mirror. If any light ray is passing through the center of curvature and touches the mirror, okay, we learn that reflected ray is again retraces its path. Reflected ray from mirror retraces its path. So this is one reflected ray, it is another reflected ray. These two reflected rays are meet at this point now. So reflected rays are converging at a point, that is nothing but it is an image or not. So we take an object like AB, we get the image B dash A dash. Are you understand? Not only you take two rays. If you want to take the third ray, for suppose if you take this ray which is directly incident at the pole of the mirror, with what angle it incident, with that same angle it is reflected back now. So you can take many number of rays, but this A dash B dash represents the image of this extended object. Or understand? Now let it will be H naught and this is HA. Okay. Now from the pole, okay, distance of the object is taken as U. From the pole, distance of the image is taken as V. Understand? Now we learn the sign conventions. In the sign conventions, what we said, all the distances are measured from the pole only now. That's why here to here U, here to here V. Clear? Now see the diagram properly. In the diagram, triangle ABP, ABP or APB, you can take like this, your wish. Triangle APB, comma, triangle A dash PB dash are similar triangles now. Check once. This is A dash, sorry, A, B and this is P. Okay, this is A dash, B dash and this is P. These are the similar triangles. In similar triangles, we know the formula. So what is the formula? A dash B dash by AB. What is the formula? A dash B dash by AB is equal to PB dash by PB now. Remember or not? In similar triangles, A dash B dash by AB is equal to PB dash by PB now. Okay. Now see the diagram once properly. A dash B dash. A dash B dash is nothing but HI by AB. AB is nothing but H naught. That is equal to PB dash. PB dash. PB dash. V. PB. PB. Nothing but U. Understand? Now apply the sign conventions. Second point. In sign conventions, what we learn in second point? If the distances are measured in the direction of incident light, taken as positive, otherwise taken as negative. Now you measure the distances from here to here, which are opposite direction to the incident light now. See, these are opposite direction to the incident light. That's why V and U both are negative. Okay. Next, third point we said, above the principal axis, heights are taken as positive. Below the principal axis, heights are taken as negative. So this is above the principal axis. That's why H naught is positive. This is below the principal axis. That's why it is negative. Now negative, negative cancel. Then Hi by H naught is what? Hi by H naught is equal to, minus will be taken that side, minus V by U. Okay. Hi by H naught nothing but lateral magnification now. So what is the formula for magnification? Magnification formula is Hi by H naught is equal to minus V by U. Okay. What is Hi? Height of the image by height of the object. That is equal to V. V means image distance by U. U means object distance. Are you understand? One more time. Just listen carefully. I take one concave mirror. AB is the extended object. From extended object, I consider different light rays. Okay, these rays are touches the mirror and reflected back and forms their image at this position. From pole to the object is the object distance. Pole to the image is called as image distance. From the graph, we got two triangles which are similar. That's why from this diagram, we got one formula. From the definition of the lateral magnification, the formula for M is hi by h naught, that is equal to minus v by u. Okay, copy. Okay, now in yesterday's class, we got the formulas for object distance and image distance. Object distance u is equal to, we got vf by v minus f formula. Image distance v is equal to uf by u minus f. Okay, these formulas are explained in the last section only. If you didn't watch that video, please watch the video. Okay, now these values, if you substituted in this formula, then what is the formula for m now? M is equal to, instead of v, if you substitute that formula, uf by u minus f by u. So u cancel now. So m is equal to minus f by u minus f. Next, instead of u, you substitute this formula, minus v by, instead of u, vf by v minus f now. V cancel. If you move it upwards, minus vf by f. Is it right? Then what is the final formula for magnification you got? M is equal to hi by h naught, that is equal to minus v by u. If they give image distance and object distance, you can use this formula, that is equal to minus f by u minus f. In the given question, if they mentioned the focal length and object distance, please use this formula, or minus v minus f by f. Okay, if the question contains image distance and focal length, then you may use the formula for the magnification is v minus f by f. Is it clear? So overall, what is the formula for the lateral magnification? This is the entire formula. You must be remember this formula for solving the numericals. Okay, here negative sign is there. The negative sign which indicates that orientation of image with respect to object. Orientation of image with respect to the object. Understand? Please note it down. Now, if m value is negative, the m value what you got? Negative. What is the mean? The meaning of negative is image forward will be inverted and real. Okay, the image forward will be inverted and real. This is very important. Keep in mind, anywhere you got the m value negative, that indicates image is real for real object and it is inverted. Understand now? What is the meaning of inverted? If you take an object like this, okay, you get the image, inverted image means you get the image like this, and for real object you got real image. Or understand? So wherever you saw the negative sign in the m, For object, you get this type of image. For this type of object, you can get this type of image. For virtual object, you can virtual image. For real object, we get real image. Are you understand? Now, if M is positive, if M is positive, then image formed will be, this is upright. Upright has another word called erect and virtual. For real object, we get virtual image. For real object, we get virtual image. For virtual object, we can get the real image. Are you understand? When it is possible, if M value is positive, then image will be erect and virtual. Are you understand? For meaning, let us see. Image form will be upright. So if it is the object, then image also erect. Erect means like this. But virtual set means it is indicated by the dotted lines. Okay, if it is object, then it is image. Are you understand now? So these 2 points are very very important. So I am remember like this. Negative first word is N, inverted I, real R. Okay, I remember as NIR. And for this positive P, upright symbol U, virtual V. In alphabets, PUV are in order. Okay, MNOPQRSTUV, UV. That's why I'm using PUV. Okay, if magnification is positive, upright, virtual image you got. Magnification is negative, inverted, real image you got. NIR, PUV. Or understand? This must be very very important for characteristics of the image. For characteristics of image, they are always asking what is the value of the magnification. Depending on it, we can set it. Is it clear? Next, if suppose magnitude of M is greater than 1. Magnitude of M is greater than 1 means Hi by H0 value more than 1. That indicates height of the image more than the height of the object. Na? Height of the image more than height of the object. That indicates its size is more. So image is enlarged. Image is enlarged. So if M greater than 1, image formed will be enlarged. Okay, generally we are calling it as magnified. Magnification different, magnified is different. Magnified means enlarged. Or understand? If magnitude of magnification is less than 1, then image formed will be magnification less than 1, meaning Hi is lesser than the H0. This is Hi, this is H0. So size of the image is diminished. Size of the image is diminished. Scientific words are, so size will be reduced, the meaning. Or understand? Now, if mod M is equal to 1, if it is equal to 1, meaning Hi is equal to H0 na? Size of the image is equal to size of the object. Size of image is size of object means image formed will be same size of object. Understand? No variation occurs. So these points are very, very important. M is negative means image formed will be inverted and real. M positive means image formed will be erect and virtual. If mod M is greater than 1, image is enlarged. If mod M is less than 1, image form will be diminished. And if mod M is equal to 1, the size of the object is equal to the size of the image. Understand? Now, see one example. If I take, they said M is equal to minus 2. What are the characteristics of the image? What they ask? M is equal to minus 2. What are the characteristics of the image? The first one, see the negative term. What is the meaning of negative? Negative means image is real and invert. Image is real and inverted. Understand? Next, mod M is nothing but 2 na? Mod magnitude. Is it 2 or not? 2 is greater than 1 or not? If 2 greater than 1, image forward will be enlarged. So, real, inverted and enlarged image will be formed. Or understand? So, if you take a real object, what you got? Real image, inverted and enlarged. Negative sign is there. Negative sign which indicates that if the object is taken on above the principal axis, image formed below the principal axis. Okay? Real means always indicated by the thick line. Inverted. See, arrowhead will be downwards. Enlarged. Enlarged means this size is increases now. Okay? Every time they are asking like this. Keep in mind. Okay. Now say another example. M is equal to plus 3. M is equal to plus 3. Okay. Pause the video and try to intimate what is the characteristics of image. Pause the video. See. Is it over? Then image formed will be plus. What is the meaning of plus? Image is upright and virtual. Upright, virtual, and what is the magnitude of M? 3 now. 3 is greater than 1. That means image will be magnified. So enlarged image formed. Or understand? Upright, virtual, enlarged. That means if you take this is an object, then where is the image formed? Upright image formed. Virtual. Virtual means dotted lines. Upright means arrowhead in the same direction. Enlarge. 3 times enlarge. Yeah, that's why I take a smaller object. So this is object and this is image. Both are on same side or not? Plus 3. Plus 3 indicates that both are above the principal axis. Or understand? Now take one more example. M is equal to minus half. Okay, pause the video and say the values. Minus half means image will be first real and inverted, but minus of lesser than 1 na. Whenever lesser than 1, image will be diminished. You may written image is diminished. Understand? So object size is more, image size is half of that one and be written as like this. Is it clear? So this is about the lateral magnification. Any doubts? Please note it down. Now, second one is longitudinal magnification. Longitudinal magnification. It is denoted by ML. If you write the M, that is lateral magnification. If you write ML, it is indicated longitudinal magnification. Okay? So, longitudinal magnification is defined as width of image along principal axis by width of object along principal axis. Originally, there is no need of writing along principal axis, just width of the image by width of the object. But there are two magnifications we said now. One is lateral magnification. In lateral magnification, object is always perpendicular to the principal axis. If you take this is the principal axis, object is always perpendicular. But in case of longitudinal, object is lies on the principal axis. You understand? So see the diagram now. Let me draw here. Let us take one concave mirror. Okay. Now take the principal axis. This is pole and center of curvature will be lying on this line. Okay. Now take an object here. The size of the object is very small. Okay. That's why I written as its width is du. Width is du. And it forms an image. The image is like this. Maybe enlarge or diminish. Depending on the position of object, image will be changes. Okay, just I imagine here. Its width is dv. Or understand? We know from pole to the object, distance is u. From pole to the image, distance is v. Or understand? Now, what is the formula for the ML? ML formula is width of the object by width of the image. That is ML is equal to we got minus dv by du. Okay, dv by du, width. Or understand? Now, let us see from mirror formula. What is the mirror formula? 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. Now, differentiate above equation. If you differentiate this equation, then focal length. For a particular mirror, focal length is always remains constant. We said initially. Remember? So, constant differentiation is 0. 1 by x differentiation minus 1 by u square du. 1 by v differentiation minus 1 by v square du. Okay, this will be taken this side. Then 1 by v square dv is equal to minus 1 by u square du. Okay, now v square will be taken that side, du will be taken this side. Then what you got? dv by du. dv by du is equal to v square will be taken that side. v square by u square. Minus is there, no? Write the minus here. Understand? So, minus dv by du, minus dv by du. Nothing but what is the formula? v square by u square. Can you write this one as v by u whole square? What is v? Image distance. U, object distance. Na? So image distance by object distance, distance of image by distance of object, nothing but m or not. Remember, that's why the formula for ml is nothing but just m square. Okay, so longitudinal magnification is square of the lateral magnification. Simple formula. Are understand? Note it down. So in this case, what we learn? Width of the image by width of the object is nothing but ml. We take a small object is at a distance of u, small image at a distance of v. Then what is the formula? ml is equal to minus dv by du, nothing but m square. Okay, by applying the mirror equation. Is it clear? Now, sir, if suppose object is not in small in size, object is big in size, like this. Or understand? Then image also may be bigger than that one. Maybe I said, depending on the position of object, image positions will be changes. Okay, I think this is AB. Then sorry, it is A dash B dash. Okay, now from pole to the point A, distance is taken as U1. Pole to the point B, distance is taken as U2. Now, P to A dash, distance is V1. P to B dash, distance is taken as U2. Then, the formula for the ML is nothing but here V2 minus V1 by U1 minus U2. Okay, V2, V1 are the distances of image, positions of the image with respect to the positions of the objects U1 and R2. Are you understand? So, for smaller size in object, you can use the formula of minus dv by du, otherwise m square. For bigger size in objects, you can take this one. Sir, can you take dv this here? It is no issue. You can take anywhere. But depending on the formula, sign convention will be changes. Are you understand? Please note it down. Now the last one is superficial magnification. Superficial magnification or aerial magnification. That's why symbol is m prefix a. Okay, its formula is ma is equal to area of image by area of object. Everything is same here. M means image by object. Okay, lateral means size of the image by size of the object. Longitudinal means width of the image by width of the object. Aerial magnification means area of the image by area of the object. Are understand? So here we considered one convex mirror again. Sorry, concave mirror, and this is the principal axis. Okay, now object is placed normal to the principal axis. So this is the principal axis now. Normal to the principal axis means, for example, if you take this type of a rectangle, not this much, very small. Okay, you place normal to it like this. Are you observe? This is you place normal to the principal axis. If you place like this, are you observe? This is perpendicular to the principal axis. This is also perpendicular to the principal axis. See, this is perpendicular to the principal axis now. Are you observe? This is perpendicular to principal axis. This is always perpendicular to principal axis. So perpendicular means what we said, perpendicular to the principal axis. Perpendicular to the principal axis means lateral magnification. So let it will be A and it will be B. Then image may form like this. Okay. Now it becomes MB. It becomes MA. Virtual or real is based on the position of the object from the mirror. So we can't say it is virtual. For understanding purpose only, I draw like this. Okay. So this is taken as object. This is taken as image. Understand? So what is the formula for area of the image? Area of the image is nothing but length into breadth na. Length is MA, breadth is MB by area of the object A and B. So AA cancel, BB cancel. What you got? Again M square, lateral magnification square. Or understand? So the formula for MA is nothing but M square if the object is placed normal to the principal axis. Okay? What is the meaning of normal? Object you may place in this way. Okay? Sir, if suppose the object is placed parallel to the principal axis, means if your object placed like this, then image also formed in this way. I understand? So let us take an object here, A, B, C, D, and its image is formed like this. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Now just observe AB perpendicular to the principal axis. So its magnification is lateral magnification. Okay, AB or DC, AB dash, A dash, B dash or D dash, C dash are perpendicular to the principal axis now. So we can take lateral magnification. See AD or BC, AD or BC parallel to the principal axis. If you take the parallel to the principal axis, you can consider longitudinal magnification. Okay, you can consider longitudinal magnification. So what is the formula now? Aerial magnification is equal to the size of the area of the image by area of the object. Or understand what is the difference between these two? Here if you write A, B, C, D, here AB and AD both are perpendicular to the principal axis. That's why we got only lateral magnification. But here AB, CD perpendicular to the principal axis, but BC, DA are parallel to the principal axis. That's why one side you take the longitudinal magnification, other side you take the lateral magnification. Understand? So this is the third one called superficial magnification. Understand now? Note it down. So the last one is overall magnification. Overall magnification nothing but MO. Okay? Overall that indicates in case of more than one optical component. Okay? We have several optical components, then image of the first component is acts as object for the second component. Image of the second component is acts as object for the third component. Image of the third component acts as object for the fourth component, and the process is continuous. Or understand? So if they are interlinked with each other, then you can take the overall magnification. So M overall magnification has a simple formula: product of product of magnifications of all individual components. How many magnifications they given? Everything, just you multiply it, you can get the overall magnification. Or understand? So in this way, in today's class, we discuss about the magnification. Okay, simply size of the image by size of the object. Okay, there are three types: lateral magnification, longitudinal magnification, aerial magnification. Overall magnification is combination of all these three. Okay, thank you.